So look, I know this isn't a video you guys are used to seeing. Hell, I told you guys before I don't even like doing lists, but for the sake of branching out, I want to talk about 5 writer abilities I think are pretty useful. Within the 50 years of Kamen Rider, there has been a bunch of different techniques and abilities displayed that are downright godlike, and although I may mention 5 of my personal favorites today, there are dozens if not hundreds more I can gush about, but for the sake of both your time and mine, let's just do 5 today.
Number 5. Black Shade of O's.
If you've seen all of O's, or at least watched me explaining it, playlist shamelessly in the description, then you know that O's has got the Kiriba, the green combo that lets him clone himself. Like, a lot. If you don't understand how duplicating yourself on a large scale is useful, then you probably don't know who folks like Multiple Man or Naruto is, because they abuse this ability. Even though it takes a considerable amount of skill to master this ability, there is no upper limit to how many clones can be made. And if we're following movie logic, you and your clones can transform into other O's combos. So effectively, you become a one-man army in a matter of moments, leading a cavalry of colorful karate bugmen at your command. Imagine an air force of Tajador, a navy of Sagozo and Shashota, and even a frontline battalion of Putotera. You're literally the walking fight back meme, and that's
Number 4. The 99 Lives of Kuroto.
Say what you want about Dan Kuroto's character in Ixade, this ability is just as trollish as it is dope. As a Buckster using the Proto Mighty Action Exca shot, this gives him access to the 99 Lives ability that activates once he's been put on a t-shirt. Not only does he cheat death, he even jumps out of a warp tube when he comes back, and that's funny. This ability is both convenient and extremely flexible, as users can use the surplus of lives to either study a target's fight capabilities or wear down their stamina. I think my favorite example of this usefulness of this ability is Dan's solo fight with his father. He got clapped up 11 times and still had plenty of lives to fight afterwards. And though it's never flat out said, it's heavily implied that once you expend a life, you come with a new one with full HP and MP, like a redo on an Elden Ring boss. Second shameless plug here. The only thing that makes this ability more terrifying is not the ability itself, but the wielder of it. Dan was clever using it, but if someone I feel was more combat capable like Zangetsu or Evo got their hands on this ability, then they would be very super scary to fight. Like, imagine the end of build happening and then they beat Evo and then Evo just jump out the tube and be like, alright, round 2.
Number 3. Rampage System of Vulcan.
Vulcan gets a serious power up with the Rampage Gatling Progress key, and with it, a bunch of dope. The dope in question is the power of 10 progress keys in unison. With it, Vulcan has access to 9 superpowers on top of his already enhanced strength, which he can use to combo with. If you need me to break it down even further, don't worry, I got you. Here's a list of all the abilities accessible to Vulcan, and don't worry, I'll wait so you can absorb it all. And let me remind you that I have videos that explain each one of these in further detail. Those are also in the description too. Now add the fact that he can use all of them in combination means that he can do all types of attacks on a target, with the best examples of these being the Rampage Blast finishers. And again, the only limit to this power is the user and how intelligent they are at utilizing the combo on the fly. Fool was cool using it, but if someone smarter like Yaiba used it or even guided him, this would increase this ability's potential exponentially. Yo, Rampage Vulcan is just kinda like Kevin from Ben 10 when he was a monster. I'm just gonna shut up and move to the next one.
Number 2. Shining Arithmetic of 01.
Call it bias, but 01 has some of my favorite writer abilities bar none, especially this one, used primarily by Shining Hopper and Shining Assault Hopper. Stealing directly from my 01 Driver Explain script, the Shining Arithmetic is a feature built in designed to study and predict enemy movements, formulating both offensive and defensive maneuvers for 01 to act on. The program is so advanced, its high-speed learning can be downloaded on the fly in combat, while allowing a user to find a solution within that situation. Within 1/100 of a second, a user can find a solution to their current situation and can act on it all in the same instance. The best example I can give for this would be like seeing every situation in a multiple choice form and always being able to see the correct answer. And because the 01 driver makes your brain a supercomputer, you're able to download and scroll through all that data easily. This is amazing for several reasons, as being able to know how to move, act, and or respond in any given situation puts you ahead of the curve. It's honestly one of the most practical abilities on this list, and you can literally map out a victory play into any situation. Hell, dare I say you can find the winning formula. This system was so good that Zero 2 had to update and refine the ability, creating arithmetic so potent it clapped arc. And as a former math tutor, I can concur that beating someone's ass with numbers and formulas is dope as hell. But we still have one more to talk.
Number 1. Perfect puzzle of Luigi.
Oh yeah.
Okay, look, real talk. How many y'all were expecting to evolve? I know some of y'all was. Perfect Knockout is 100% one of my favorite writers in terms of looks and abilities, but half of what makes this form so good comes from Perfect Puzzle. I personally think that this form doesn't get enough love, and its ability to manipulate any and all energy items in the game field is pretty bonkers. It doesn't matter if they're hidden either. By the way, energy items are metal-shaped power-up items in X8 that are hidden in the game area and gives a temporary ability, like an attack boost or maybe like hyperspeed. Before Perfect Puzzle, we've watched a single energy item help level out a fight against a tougher opponent, and hell, after Perfect Puzzle, Kronos took the energy items off the table and used them in his case, that he obviously stole from Ankh. So giving someone the ability to locate and pick out the best energy items that suits whatever situation, added with the fact that you can combo them, makes this ability strong enough to fill in any gaps you may have in combat. Granted, we've only seen Perfect Puzzle combo 3, with Perfect Knockout comboing with 2, so it's never specified how many can be comboed. So that fool could possibly combo 4 or 5. I think my favorite example of Luigi using this ability is stealing the energy items back from Kronos when he and Emu jumped him. But when he was Perfect Knockout, he definitely could have used it in the time that Emu and Dan jumped him, but he didn't. Don't worry about that, cause I'm trying to forget it too. Anyway, why is this ability number 1? Cause look at Luigi. Luigi got a really good habit of doing some stuff with sauce on it, so that's why this one's number 1. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to give me a like, subscribe to the channel for more Kamen Rider Explain goodness. Don't worry, I'm still going to be doing explains. I just wanted to do a really fun, kind of like just fun video. I've been like scrolling through Kamen Rider episodes, getting explains together or scripts started, and there's just some moves and abilities I really like that I just wanted to share. Again, there are so many other dope ones to talk about, and if this video gets, I don't know, maybe 350 likes, we'll do a part 2, or just do another one. We just talk about 5 more dope ones. Other than that, you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Lambo Kyrizian, reminding you guys to keep calm and Toku on. And my allergies are killing me, Magnus. Help me.